and he's probably waiting there to make me like a skin suit or something. It's like really exciting and scary all at once. Hi guys, welcome back. It is me, Drew, and today's video that I have for you is an interesting video topic that we're going to have tonight. So first of all, before we even move anywhere forward, I am going to say right out, this topic is probably 13 and up. I'm going to say, just so before we even get into anything, possibly maybe even older. Not that I'm planning on talking anything weird, but you know, I always like to let you guys know ahead of time. I feel like it's kind of more like older people communication. I know we have little friends who watch, and I just want to say that up front. Okay, so not last week, so the weekend before last, I decided to join OKCupid. And if you don't know what OKCupid is, it is an online like dating app thing that you can get for like your phone. And I've never been on any kind of online dating thing, because when online dating kind of became big, I was kind of already married. My kid's father is already like in a new relationship, moved on kind of into that new phase of life already. Personally, like, I'm like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna get out there and try to see what's out there. So, all right, so I joined OKCupid, and so first of all, like, I don't honestly know how this is going to go. I honestly feel like I might already end up deleting it. It's been kind of just a weird experience so far. So first off, I go to join, and I was like, well, I'm gonna pick a name that's not like just like Drew, because I don't know if I want people like in this that are in that, you know, whatever. So I pick a name. I'm not gonna say specifically what I picked, but I picked a name out. And they're like, oh, your name's already been taken. And I was like, okay, figures. And then they say, how about you pick your name and add _ taco? I was like, I've not even been on this app for a minute, and you're already adding taco to my name. So I did it because I'm a weirdo, and I was like, yeah, you know what, like, if you want me, you need to know that there's gonna be tacos, naps, and memes, and like sarcasm. Like, that's what you're getting with me, is like tacos, naps, memes, sarcasm. That's what's up. And so I was out there, like the first day I was out there, and I honestly have never been in any kind of like dating application, so I have no idea what's good or bad. So like, don't take my numbers and think that this is normal or abnormal or good or bad. I have no idea if there's anything to this. So my first day out there, I had like over 155 likes, and then I had like over 17 guys trying to message me and all that. And like I said, I don't know if that's normal or not. Like, you may have had a different experience or had one. I don't know. I feel like because I was new, like fresh meat, that was kind of normal. And you know, I was getting kind of weird messages, like there's some people who automatically were sending like I had people message me and they're like, oh, you know, I-420. Honestly, like, some of the weirdest things is like people would automatically just come with like these really, like, I feel like things that like you work into, they're like upfront, like telling me about themselves. Like, people give me their numbers, and I was like, oh, thank you for your number. Like, it was just like, I didn't ask you for it, but thank you for that phone number thing. And it's been really an interesting experience, you know. And some people, like, you know, this I got one message right away, and it said DTF, and I wanted to respond and say that better mean down to find Jesus, because I'm telling you, I'm not that girl. Whoever you think you send that message to, it ain't me. That's not what I'm about. That's not why I'm here. I don't even know why I'm here, but that's not the reason. Don't do it. Don't do it, because we're not playing that game. We are not doing whatever that is. So I mean, and then I even had to like block some people because, like, you know, there was somebody, they started messaging me. I was messaging back, and they were kind of nice, and they're like, oh, so like, where do you like to hang out? And I was like, oh, you know, I like to hang out like downtown in my city. And they're like, but where? And I was like, downtown. And they're like, but where? And I was like downtown. And they're like, but where? And I was like, everywhere. And they're like, but where? And I was like, oh. So I said a place that I don't really, like, I go to, but like not, like, but every like few months, and he's probably waiting there to make me like a skin suit or something. It's like really exciting and scary all at once. So I don't know. I'm not really, so far, I'm not like, I don't know. It's been kind of a weird experience. So here's the thing that I feel like has been kind of positive about it. So you guys know that I struggle with body dysmorphia from losing a lot of weight. If you know nothing about me, this is your first video with me whatsoever, I have lost 240 pounds. I lost 179 of that in 1 year's time. I have lots of videos on that. Please don't comment on this until the weight loss. Go watch my previous weight loss videos. This video is not about weight loss. But what I will say is you do know that since I lost so much weight in a short period of time, that I struggle with body dysmorphia, which means that like sometimes like the way I view myself is not the way that I actually look, and not like in a bad way. It's just like my brain hasn't had time to fully catch up with how my body actually appears now, because I lost so much weight so quickly. And since I was a heavier person for the majority of my life, like since I was like 10, I've been heavier. So it's like for me, I always kind of picture myself as that. And so I struggle with sometimes with like my appearance. It's not that I ever think that I'm unattractive, but I struggle with sometimes like when I get, you know, attention, I immediately devalue it and I say, well, they're saying I'm really attractive, but they don't actually think I'm really attractive. They're saying it because I've done this really attractive thing and I'm not unattractive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always find a way to like devalue it. So and it's something I tell friends a lot where I say, you know, but to me I feel like if somebody just saw me like on the street, like they knew nothing about me, they didn't know my story, they didn't hear me talk, which is probably in my favor. And I'm like, they knew nothing about me, but all they knew was just like my appearance. Would they really be like, wow? Or would they be like, hey, and just keep walking? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, do I actually wow people in real life, or, you know, with just off of pictures alone? Or is it like the story plus the appearance, you know, whatever. So basically I really liked it. And the cool thing is like, you know, getting this attention, and it's not just about attention. I didn't do it for attention. I actually did it in hopes to meet people, because like I said, like now that I'm actually like out of my previous relationship and ready to move forward into like something new, I wanted to meet people and see opportunity, you know, whatever. And so it's like, I'm not in it just for attention, but getting attention has helped with that like side of it. And it's not like gave me this inflated ego as much as it's helped me realize, hey, you know, maybe sometimes when people do say nice things to you, they actually mean them, and you don't need to devalue them to, you know what I mean? Like you can just accept them what they are and be happy. So the other thing that was kind of hard for me was when I started my profile, you know, you can put a lot of stuff out there. Like you can put your whole life story out there. You can be really vague, whatever. And I kind of kept my profile a little more vague. And something that I didn't do right away is like they ask you if you have kids or not. And I initially didn't put that I had kids. I didn't say I didn't have kids. I just left it blank. And here's why. You know that I'm not embarrassed on my kids, whatever. I love being a single mom. I love my babies more than life itself. So the thing about it is I'm very protective of my kids. See, I'm the kind of person that like, I will not be bringing a parade of dudes around my daughters. Also, I have I have beautiful, impressionable daughters. I'm not gonna have random strange men coming around them, meeting them, being a part of their life. They still have a father, so I'm not looking to replace their father. I'm not looking for any of that. And so for me, I kind of struggle with putting that I have kids out there, because I don't want anyone coming and getting involved with them, because honestly, like my kids are with their dad every weekend, and I'm not looking, I mean, like if you're gonna spend time, you're spending time with me, and the only way that you're really gonna meet my kids is if it's something that's more serious. I'm not about that whole, you know what I'm saying, that whole thing. And if you do that, that's okay. That's just me personally, like I'm not about that. So I struggle with that. But then I talked to a couple guy friends, and they were like, well, here's the thing. They're like, while you don't necessarily know what you're looking for, you may want to put that out there that you have kids. You don't have to explain, you don't have to put in your description box. So like, but maybe just so that way, if you do meet someone and it's really great, that way you don't have to have that conversation like later, like months later, like, oh, by the way, I have kids. You know what I mean? Not that I wouldn't anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have that awkward conversation. And so I really like, there was a couple of people that I ended up like adding like on Snapchat and talking a little bit there. One guy, funny enough, that had come onto my Snapchat, the second I posted a Snapchat with my kids in it, he suddenly like was no longer friends with me on Snapchat, and I was like, okay, dude. And I really am like, I don't really care, because he kind of seemed boring as like a bag of rocks anyway. And so then there's one that I did meet, and we actually went out. And we went out actually twice. I enjoyed our time out. Actually was very surprised by him. I found him very kind. I found him very attractive. I like him. I think he's cool. I don't really know how he feels about me though. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like first of all, like I don't actually think that, like, because someone goes out with you that you have to automatically force a connection. Like, actually, the first time we hung out, I said right out, I was like, I'd appreciate it if we could hang out, just meet as friends and see if there's anything there. So I kind of went into it was just like, hey, if we can be friends. But, you know, he actually kind of really surprised me, and I think he's really great and he's cool. But at the same time, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know how he necessarily feels about me, and that's okay. He doesn't have to feel anything for me. But I did have a nice time with him, and I like him. And so I was actually surprised by the fact that I met somebody under these pretenses that I was actually like, oh, this person's really cool and I like them. You know what I mean? I actually really haven't even been out there much over the last couple days because, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, a lot of the messages, they're kind of just like redundant after a while. You know what I mean? It's like, once you get like 50 messages of guys being like, hey, beautiful, I don't think you need to lose weight. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. The guys out there, like, it's kind of a weird situation. So, and like I said, I don't actually know, like, if there's any kind of anything is going to at all happen, with this person that I met. But the thing, it's cool that I actually did meet someone that we went out a couple times and it was a cool experience, if that makes sense. And so it's like one of those things where, I mean, I don't know, I guess I'll stick it out for a little bit. Like I said, I haven't really been out there much because I don't know, like I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. But you guys do know I like to share my experiences with you, and so for me it's like, I don't know, so we'll see. You know, I don't know if anything is gonna develop with anyone or anything, but like I said, I did meet someone, I did like them, I do like them, but I don't know how they feel about me, and they don't have to feel anything about me. That's kind of like the whole point of these things, is to meet people, connect, and see if you feel something. And if you don't, it's okay. And you know what, I've learned that, like, even if I just had, you know, those great experiences, that can be all they are, and maybe that is, but at the same time it could amount to more. We'll see. And the other reality is, you have to realize, like, this is a lot to take in. Like, this is just my nail salon drama alone is a lot to accept, and I'm high energy, and I have a lot of stories, and I've done a lot of things, so it's like that's a lot for somebody to take in, you know, off like first glance. And you also know that, like, I give you, like, you get me when you, like, up front, this is what you get. Like, there is no, like, other person. Like, I don't, like, act like this quiet, nice, chilled chick the first time. Like, this is it, this is what you're getting from day one. So you know, that's probably not gonna work in my favor, but that's okay. So overall, I like it. It's fun. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it, but I wanted to try it. Like I said, you know, with the fact that I'm, you know, a single mom now, I feel like it's something that's exciting to try and move forward on. So that's kind of it. I mean, I guess, yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Twitter at Justlikedrew, spelled the same way it is down below. If you want to be part of the Just Like Drew crew and you're not already, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below and join the forever family, because we're literally the best crew around, because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. I love you guys so stinking much. And if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just like Drew, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not, because here's the thing, like, I'm gonna have to redo my entire profile anyway, because, like, now I'm gonna have to show them that I changed my hair and that I kind of, you know, look like a completely different person than the blonde photos that I posted. But all right, I will talk to you guys so soon. Love you. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Sense at all. So there's that. I'm a little bit more tired recently. Now, some of that I think is like sleep related, because I still have not received it. Yes, I dyed my hair back to brown. I will probably be doing a video on this later explaining why I did this, but yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? Too late now. It's already here. We're already here.